They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams, still balling.
And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Third down and less than a yard.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Saints nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Lockett the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Being chased out left. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Calais Campbell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. throw on first down with Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep here for Ebron. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Eric Ebron, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
The Saints.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
6. Albrecht Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 3.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a gain of 4.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4-yard pickup on the
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 22. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
You motherfucker, you want to sit here and fucking be cocky because you got a pick six because dude was wide open and he threw it on his back foot. Usually he makes that throw. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Go. Get out of here. I'm going to beat you anyway. You're playing zone coverage, like cover 2. Easy.
Decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us.
Easy. Easy, just like your mom. Your mom's easy.
And give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Throws one into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
Now, Brown lost the football, and this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Ravens going to use their third.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to...
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's George. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Jackson.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the stick. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Andre Johnson, 37 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, 49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
45-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be caught by Rice. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Smith on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Ravens 7, 49ers nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. And it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A first down carry for Henry. Gets past 1 man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
From the 39, Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
First and 10.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Patrick Queen on
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 7-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
7 yards.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down now, it's Henry. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson now down around his goal line. Johnson's got it complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down by...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got Lockett. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First down.
Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
It's now 4th and goal.
And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The end of the first quarter.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Dante Hall, 78 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no return on this one.
Come on, Jake.
Catch a signal for and take it.
The Ravens
it ain't over yet, man.
At their own 25-yard
line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Brings up 3rd.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the
Run that fucking play all fucking day long. God damn it.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
To kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep and got his man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Andre Johnson, 84 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Hall on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken.
It's a gain of 20.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on first down. He's got Smith here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First down, Panthers.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, here's Hall. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Bo. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Third down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Marlin coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Panthers.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Jackson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
A gain of 13
Couldn't
yards.
just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, no Texas starts out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Andre Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Hall. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. He was
trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
16-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
There you go. There you go.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And it's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
3-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Vikings nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Jones. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying the power game with him. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
33 yards.
33 yards that time.
Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
32-yard line.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. And 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time Jackson will throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Andre Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Vikings 7. Justin Tucker.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Tyreek Hill on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on the his first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll air this one. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Elvis Dumervil.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Double team, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Warner. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9-yard line.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MU.
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 30. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Bet.
Even the
Your defense is trash, homie. Trash. I can read it all day.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body,
you're going to sit here and get fucking lucky on the fucking hit stick bullshit? Fuck you.
And finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league.
Let's fucking go!
He seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened them up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, a slant to Jones.
Jackson.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Let's fucking go!
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Home team 13. Visitors 7.
6 yards left on second down. Now Jackson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Baltimore
got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Results in a first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He can run for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Now Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play from way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
You're doing the same play. You're either doing that one play, passing play, or you're doing that run. Got to figure it out, my man.
Confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
That's all he's doing. He's just going underneath. If it's not there, that's over top. I'm going underneath.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry there, but they'll be left still with a 3rd and long situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That
unbelievable,
goes
dude.
For 25. What a flip of the
I'm trying to select my fucking defender. He's going everywhere else. My linebacker was fucking not touched. Like, come on, let me have him. Let me rush him.
At the 36.
Fuck.
Now left side, a completion to his
Fucking
tight
select
end.
somebody else.
And down to the 20
Bullshit.
before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Jackson now on 3rd and 2. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Fucking bullshit. 4th and 15. And my linebacker's not touched in regards to playmaker and shit. Let me have him. Let me rush
There
you.
are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one
Fuck
resulted in
you.
a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So still 14 yards to go, second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Ravens 19. Visitors 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of
All
bounds
he is
after getting
doing.
this one across
All
the
he's
40.
doing.
He'll wind up
He's
getting
doing 2
9
plays.
after tucking
2
it and
plays.
running, so it'll
2
leave
plays.
him with 2nd
2
and a yard.
plays. He's running the ball.
Okay, he's not going to get
And he's
the
doing
first
that
down, but this
fucking
is still
underneath
a nice
bullshit.
job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play of this football game. From the gun, Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I've got 3 picks, and I'm only on my 5. That's bad. I should be at least by 15.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Fucking fumble that fucking ball, dude. You just got your fucking head knocked off.
Remaining.
Jeez.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Jackson to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23
I need my defense to step up. This is it right here.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Bitch, take it somewhere else.
Yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Flush to his right. incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Jackson.
Take it somewhere else. Take it somewhere else.
Had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm mad at myself. 3 turnovers on, like, and I only got fucking 19 points. Jesus. At least fucking have.
The last run got 3. Now
Be up
here's
by
2nd
fucking
and
15
7.
or something. Fuck.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover.
There we go.
They needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 20.
Here we go.
And he will take this one home.
Here we go.
It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Yeah, I'm back with my fucking shit talking on. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
What?
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So he's able to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, make sure
What do I gotta do?
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe
God.
back in this situation, he'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's
I think I lost
down.
it.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked.
My fucking tight end drops the fucking ball. But that doesn't explain why I fucking threw a pick at the end of the game when I should have fucking won. Well,
yeah,
there goes that.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the